What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, everybody? Happy Saturday. What's up? What's up? What's up? Can you all in the chat let me know if you all can hear me? Let me know if you all can hear me. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Happy Saturday. Let me know if y'all okay, perfect, perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Again, happy Saturday, y'all. Happy Saturday, happy Saturday. Yesterday was a big day. Okay. This is your boy Chef Don Don. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and get subscribed. Okay. Go ahead and bang that notification bell so that you don't miss any time that I go live. And make sure that you hit that like button on this particular video so we can send it on up in the algorithm. Okay. Um Again, happy Saturday to everybody. I had to recover a little bit from last night. Last night was a good time, okay? Last night was an absolute good time. I'm getting ready to come to the screen, y'all. Hold up. Oh, wait. Hold on, y'all. Uh, okay. So in this live, we are going to discuss Kimmy and Maurice on Fox Soul, child, on Fox Soul. It's very few times that I ever agree with Claudia Clawford Jordan. I do not care for her, but this particular time, honey, I was definitely on this side of the interview, rooting on Miss Claudia. Okay. Um, what's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? I was definitely rooting for Miss Claudia because she was making sense. Okay, she was definitely making sense. But listen, y'all, make sure again you hit that like button. Okay, and we're gonna definitely get into it. But before we get into any of that, we must talk about some things on last night. Okay. Yes, I said on last night. Uh So last night, y'all, you all know that we did interview Jay, who is Melody's makeup artist, okay? And my good friend, all right, my good friend. And if I guess if you guys couldn't tell by the chemistry yesterday, we have been friends for a while. And everything was dope yesterday, right? There was some shade thrown, honey, and I was here for the shade, okay? I was definitely here for the shade. The shade was good, honey. The shade was good. But let me just say this: it's 50 people in here, right? This and when I say this, do not take it the wrong way. But y'all, yes, that video already has 11K views on it. Okay. And as y'all know, I'm not monetized. Do you know the type of coin that I could have made from that video yesterday? Because I know people would have been super chatting questions and stuff like that. But you know what? It was all about us being able to come together, just have a good time, laugh, kiki, and just, you know what I'm saying? Just have an overall good time. So shout out to Jay for that. And with that being said, with that interview being done, we hit that milestone of 7K. Okay. Yes, we have hit 7K, y'all. 7K, 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 7K. But the good thing about it is we are most definitely on the road to 10K. And so I'm here for it. Listen, Jay Messy, and y'all amongst our friendship, he messy. Y'all heard the shade that he threw. And I want to be very clear. I want to be very clear. Please, let's just go ahead and clear the slate, okay? Because I'm pretty sure, first of all, I know that people send snippets of the interview and blah. You know, people do that, right? Interesting thing is I stand 10 toes down on what I said. Like I'm Gucci. Like I'm good. And if y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about. By the way, I didn't bring up anybody's name first. I just want to be clear about that. Like I did not bring up anybody's name first. I know y'all keep saying Jay is handsome, but I am too. I said the next comment that I see where somebody say Jay is handsome, so is but I had to. I had to, but y'all know I didn't speak anybody's name first. I just answered a question. And you know, again, I'm good with everybody. Like I hope and pray everybody is able to succeed out here. Like this stuff is not easy for anybody. You know what I'm saying? And so with that being said, I want to make sure that even if I do not agree with somebody, y'all still show them people love. Like at the end of the day, I never want to see, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just not my character. So um that's just what that is. That's just what that is. But I wanted to address that because I did not say any names first. Actually, even when I went on to another channel to explain further, I didn't mention any names first. Okay. So I just want to say that. I had to say that. Let me speak to y'all 73 people in the room. Please make sure you guys hit that like button. Shout out Miss Cynthia. You already own it. Already own it. Blessing the channel. I mean, blessing the channel. Shout out to you. Let's bump about it. Hey, hey, thank you for blessing the channel. We appreciate it. We absolutely appreciate it. Okay, let me speak to y'all. I got some manners. Hey, simply elegant one, what's going on? Quick question. No shade to y'all. But can y'all hear? Is it like a lot going on in the background? Can y'all hear that? Let me know if y'all can hear the background. If it's too much, I will put my headphones on. What's going on, Cynthia? How are you? What's going on, Scorpio 15? What's up, Teresa West? What's going on, Donna? How are you? What's up, Lee? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Carissa? What's going on? Is it Tracia? I hope I said that right. I will mess up a name, but please don't charge it to my heart because I mean well. What's going on, Terry? How are you? What's going on, Nikki P? What's going on? What's going on? Also, too, I'm getting ready to say something too. Hey, Brittany, what's going on? Thank y'all so much for the congratulations. I appreciate it. And thank y'all for being here because I couldn't do it without y'all. What's going on, Sheila? How are you? What's going on? What's going on, Aquarius Goddess? How are you? Uh, and Aquarius Goddess, I was just playing with you. I was I was just joking with y'all. I was. But I did say that because I was like, everybody keep coming talking about Jay Handsome. Yeah, what do I mean? But no, y'all are good. Y'all, I'm just joking. I am so just joking. Come through moisturize skin. Period. I told y'all one thing about me. I try my very best to take care of my skin. Okay. You see, I try my best to take care of the skin. You are sorry, we just don't get to see him much. That's true. That is so true. Y'all don't get to see him much. So listen, I'm just joking. What's going on, Miss Boss Lady? Hey everyone, I'm late. Got caught up in Nordstrom. Honey, Nordstrom's to get you caught up, want it? What's up, Sean? How are you? How are you? I'm new to your channel. I'm watching from New Jersey. But shout out to you, Sean, for being here. And shout out to New Jersey in the house. I know that's right. Gabby, what's going on? I'm down bad because my knee has fluid on it and it's swollen to the size of a grape. Well, we are definitely praying for you, Gabby. I pray that you get well, honey, because that's no joke. Okay, that's no joke. Please do everything that you are supposed to do to also help get well as well. But we are praying for you. We are praying for you. Hey, Natty, what's going on? How are you? Tracy, this is your first time over here. Well, welcome, welcome. We glad to have y'all. We glad to have y'all. What's going on, Mia? What's going on? What's going on? Let's see. Oh, y'all can't hear it. Y'all can't hear that background noise for real, for real. Ooh, well, look at God. Won't he do it? Oh, so I do have a backup channel. I'll drop that link in here in just a minute so y'all could go start subscribing, okay? But I do have a backup channel. Um, Trisha. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. I'm not good with that, but I be trying. I be trying. What's up, Miss T2? 2000K. Okay, what's going on? Your skin is amazing. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm so happy for you. Thank you so much, Sylvia. How are you? What's going on, Shar? What's going on? What's going on, Chrislyn? What's going on? Your bun is bunning in. Oh, y'all think Jay gives Swanky? Yeah, I love Swanky. I love me some Swanky. But y'all think Jay gives Swanky? I can see it though. I can see that. I can most definitely see that. I can see that. Come on, Swanky. I love it. I love it. Okay. So I wanted to make sure I spoke to everyone. That's just how I do. I got some manners, honey. All right. So let's go ahead and get into some things. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for helping us reach 7K. To be exact, we are at 7,184 subscribers. Period. Okay. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all for subscribing and showing love for real because woo, last few weeks, been a fool. It's been a fool. But shout out to y'all for making that happen. I'm trying to tell you, yesterday would have been a good YouTube check. Okay. It would have been a good YouTube check, but child, I'm still here for the fact that y'all were here and enjoying it, okay? And y'all going back to some of my old stuff, so shout out to y'all for that. There's something I noticed. A lot of people are commenting on the smoked peach cobbler recipe. So if y'all haven't checked that out, I be saying I'm a chef, and sometimes I don't get the opportunity, and I got some videos coming out, y'all. I'm still editing them. Please bear with me. However, I do have a recipe of a smoked peach cobbler. Okay, so it's a peach cobbler that was put on the smoker, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, it was bomb. Okay, ingredients very easy. Head over to my shorts, and it is there. And I think you should try it out for your family. Okay. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. What's up, Too Feisty? What's going on? Yes, 11K. Like crazy, crazy. And 1.8K likes. 1.8K likes. A good thing about it also, too, y'all. The positive outweigh the negativity. Like that's just facts. Like the positivity amongst the two of us and our vibe, it killed all the negativity. Now I did see a few people in there, throwing their little shots and stuff like that, which is cute. It's okay. But for the most part, we had a good time last night. I enjoyed it. Okay. I said somebody help me. I said I was getting ready to do something. Okay, maybe not. Okay. Anyway, yes, it did. It was fun and lighthearted. I agree. That was the main thing. Let me tell y'all something. One thing about me also too is I don't really like calling them interviews. Now I did call it an interview, but I more so like saying having a conversation because I like conversations. I like people to be able to feel comfortable. Okay, because when you don't feel comfortable and you in an interview, you'll kind of look like Kimmy did last night in that Fox Soul interview. Because can't nobody tell me she looked comfortable because she did not. She looked very uncomfortable and out of place. What's going on, Veronica? How are you? I mean, yeah. What's going on, Miss Vernita? What's going on, Miss Teresa? What's going on, everybody? Yeah, it was a conversation. That's how I like those things to flow because I want people to feel like they're at home. You know what I'm saying? Because when you get people comfortable, that's when you get something out of them. When you get them real comfortable, that's when you get some of the best tea out of people. So shout out to y'all for being here. I appreciate it. It was dope. I had a really good time. Um, there was someone that did apologize. I have received several apologies in my DMs. I will say that I can't give y'all the negativity and not give y'all the positive end of some of the things as well. So maybe even about an hour ago, I got another DM where somebody was apologizing for running with that whole narrative or whatever the case may be, and they did apologize, and I think that's big when you can accept it, you can apologize, and we can move on. My biggest thing was to always prove the point that I don't have to use this platform to get on here and dog anybody out. That's just not what I'm doing. And so with that being said, I've never gotten on here. No one can produce the receipt. I've never gotten on here. I've never bashed Melody. I've never done any of those things. And let's just be clear. She wouldn't be in my chat, nor would she have been like, she wouldn't have promoted the fact that Jay was over here if we had any type of issue. Come on now. Like, I honestly think that y'all question her character when y'all do that. Because if she vindicates someone, and it's time to move on, y'all. It's time to move on. That's just what that is. I've never gotten on here, disrespected her, or said anything crazy, and that's just facts. Okay, and so shout out to all of y'all that been in the comments swinging for me because it's true. There's absolutely no videos that exist of me up here dogging Melody out. Now, let's be clear, and I've said this time and time again. When it comes to me responding to someone and you happen to be a female, I'm probably going to give you very good smoke because you came for me first, right? And that's just how I am, right? You come for me first, I have a response. So, with that being said, y'all can't call us queens, and then once we respond, you respond with, now they bullying, now they, but no, you can't do that. You cannot do that in this world. You just cannot do it. So for me, again, if I have given anybody that energy, it was warranted. Because you can't come over here and disrespect me and expect things to be peachy and cool, right? Now, if it's a content creator, on the other hand, still wishing you well, I mean, that's what we're supposed to do. If we say it's enough room out here for us all to grow, even though we're not getting along, I wish you the best. You know what I'm saying? Double, triple, quadruple your numbers. You know what I'm saying? God is gonna do it. All right, because what's for you, what God has for you is for you, and what God has for me is for me. And that's just that on that. And look, that's just what that is. Okay. So I had to say that, considering that I know that you know, it has just been heavy, and I wanted to thank those who were bold enough and who were woman or man enough to DM me, apologize, and let's move on. Okay? It's just that simple. It's just that simple, right? And so I'm not too big for that. I'm not too big for that. So shout out to y'all and thank y'all so much. And thank y'all to the ones that was windmilling, because it was some of y'all that was, when I say windmilling, y'all was windmilling in them comments. So shout out to y'all. I appreciate it. All right, Don Dons. I think that's enough of that right there. I appreciate it. What's going on? Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I agree with that. I wish everyone would stop arguing with each other and do their commentaries. Yeah. And that's just what it's gotta be at the end of the day. You know, I know we're human and we want to be shady. We want to be, we want to be all these different things because we are human at the end of the day, right? And I totally get it. And unfortunately, on these platforms, mess sells, right? Mess sells. People like mess, and people like to keep mess going. People like to do stuff like that. However, it is up to us. You're absolutely right, Sheila. It's up to us to kind of drown out those noises and just move on in a positive direction. So thank y'all for that. I appreciate it. Chef, we need a skincare routine because the way your your sling looks so good on skin. I appreciate it. If I could just tell y'all really quick, I only use two things. Well, yeah, two things. I use the African, am I saying it right? The African soft soap. I just use a little bit of that, and I moisturize my skin with coconut oil, and I have a facial serum that I use. Other than that, that's it. That's literally it. And I drink plenty of water. I mean, although I don't have water in this cup, I drink plenty of water. What's up, Mims? Thank you. I appreciate it, boss. What's going on? I think Mims, you got a panel coming up, and Hannah, I'm here for it because I'm gonna be right over there listening. I'm gonna be right over there listening. It's the hair from me. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It need to be redone, but I appreciate it. All right, let's get into this interview, child, with Fox Soul. Kimmy and Maurice went over there, damage control at its finest, but it honestly it was worse. It was worse. So y'all know there are not many times that I agree with Claudia Jordan. But last night I gotta give it to Claudia. Claudia definitely, I mean, she called both Maurice and Kimmy out, and I was really here for it. Call Kimmy out. You protecting this man, but this man has not thought in this whole interview to protect you not one time. Nor did he apologize for anything that he said and done. He stood 10 toes down. He didn't say he stand 10 toes down, but he might as well. He might as well say, I said what I actually he did say. It's like I said what I said, and to correct you, um, Funky Dineva, Candy wasn't the first person to say that. Okay. And the hate be real. The hate be real. The hate be real. Y'all know exactly who was the first person to say that. The hate be real. If you're gonna tell it, tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. But you know what, Simply Elegant One? Kimmy can't be too exhausted because Kimmy's still there. Kimmy's still there. You know? I mean, honestly, she is still there. So it's like you don't see change. It's almost like you don't want change. You pretty much you just as bad as Tisha. You can't talk about Tisha and how Tisha is with Marcel because you are the same way with him, with Maurice. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm getting ready to hold on. I thought I had this connected. Hold on. We're gonna listen to it. Y'all know it's only about 13 minutes. So we're gonna pause and stop and stuff like that, but we're gonna listen to the audio because honestly, y'all, this was crazy. This was crazy. Several of them said, well, Funky Dineva and I think Claudia was just like, Kimmy, you look so uncomfortable. You just look uncomfortable. They probably gonna cancel me after the live tonight. It's gonna be a mess. So I had to pull out the 42, and I already had a shot. I'm gonna be right over there, Mills. I'm gonna be right over there for the mess. Cause you got some things on the docket to talk about. And I've seen so many different opinions about it. I'm here for it. It's gonna get messy. I believe it. Okay, let me see. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. Sorry, y'all. I'm getting ready to connect this, and then we're gonna and then we just like I said, we're gonna stop commentate on it and just kind of listen to it because I was I was just over here like, what is this? Oh, wrong one. What is this? All right, so here we go. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for me, please. Please make sure y'all hit that like button for me. All right. You know what, Mims? I think what make it worse with Maurice is the fact that Maurice tries to hide how he does some of his stuff. He be trying to hide it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That be my thing with him.
Things are different even with Monster and
Okay, hold on, y'all.
Sometimes we still have a difference of opinion, even though I know that she's been successful in raising the young man.
You know, I don't want to belabor a point, but I just.
How you feeling? Okay, I'm gonna put my headphones on so I can hear with along with you guys.
Not at all. We're comfortable now.
I didn't read the rest of that about his top teeth.
All right, so look. Listen, y'all already know how I come, but before we get into the tea, we're going to take a small trip down memory lane to what sparked the love between you two. So let's start with you, Kimmy. What sparked the love between you two?
Actually, we were introduced. We were introduced for the purposes of meeting each other. And he was flipping houses. And I was wanting to get into real estate. And so we did a lot of conversation about, you know, investment properties and that kind of thing. And in that time frame, we became really good friends. And then I thought he was kind of cute. And I trolled him a little bit on social media. Had a couple lunches, and then I guess that's all she wrote.
With that lady husband.
That ain't the.
You know, we done had this conversation a long time.
All right, so listen, Kimmy. You've been very transparent with your journey with breast cancer. Why was it important for you to use your platform to share this journey?
Initially, it actually wasn't. Maurice we had a long conversation where he felt like I needed to kind of look at the bigger picture. I can be a pretty.
That's what I was getting ready to say. It don't match up, honey, because what you said on last year's reunion stage was not this. This wasn't it. See, there y'all go. Y'all picked up on it. It's already getting ready to get started. It's already getting ready to get started with the lies and just incomplete truths over here. She ain't bringing nothing up about that barbershop. Okay? And let's go.
Good recluse, to be perfectly honest. And when I was first diagnosed, I kind of wanted to go away and take care of whatever I need to take care of. And so after thinking it through, it just made sense with the platform that we have that I can help way more people continuing on the platform than kind of going home and deal with it by myself.
Okay, good. We don't got all the good and warm and fuzzies out the way. Now hit it. This how this gonna go at this point. Maurice, I don't want no backpedaling and no pussy popping, and I don't want no talking in circles as no lawyer. I don't want no politician answers. I want direct answers. Don't baffle me with bullshit.
Now, I find it interesting that fucking Adiba said this because he gonna do that anyway. He a Scott. He a Scott. That's what they do. They backpedal. They peep popping. And you know what I'm saying? That's just what they do. They do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what he gonna give. He gonna give gaslighting responses. That's just what they do. All of them Scott men do it.
We're gonna get down to the nitty gritty. Now, Kimmy, we like to give you the opportunity. What you saying?
I'm not that good, you know that.
Okay, well, we're gonna see. Kimmy, I like to give you the opportunity to respond to a headline. A sad case of a man. Love and Marriage Huntsville fans slam Maurice for demanding intimacy while Kimmy goes through chemotherapy. Kimmy, what is your response to the backlash that Maurice has been getting lately?
So here's the thing, like originally, I didn't even watch it. He told me he had an interview with Carlos, and usually I just kind of get the nuts and bolts of it. You know, he was like, well, we did this. He asked me about that, and I didn't do anything. And then when I finally saw stuff just kind of everywhere, I was like, oh my gosh, what did you say? I literally was like, what did you say? And so one of the comments somebody keeps screenshotting around is the fact that I said, let me go see the interview. And people were like, I don't believe she hasn't seen it. And I just got life, like we got stuff. So when I actually did see it, I told him, I said, no, disrespectful. Like the words that you chose were
Girl.
cruel to me. It wasn't protecting me. The irony of the conversation in itself was that if you actually watch the show, I'm the one who initiated the conversation in regards to the fact that the chemo has affected my libido. And I know that affects him and his sexual injuries. So he has never forced me to do one single thing.
Kimmy, I, I wouldn't even ask Kimmy her opinion before I had an opportunity to talk to Maurice. I'm just saying, I would have handled that a whole lot different. I wouldn't have asked Kimmy nothing. Because honestly, sis, I'm sorry. I don't really need to hear what you got to say. I need to ask him why was he so damn ignorant. That's what I want to know. Kimmy is gonna validate what everybody has been saying. It ain't even about the fact that you may not want to have sex with your husband because you're in pain. It's the fact that you are on medication. You're also taking chemo. You're taking radiation. So it's about the arousal of it all. Like if if you ain't horny, baby, what you doing? And that medication and stuff it takes that drive away. That's what the people are saying. That's what the people are saying. You're not gonna go to radiation and then all of a sudden want to come home and have sex. Like, get out of here. Anyway, let's keep going.
He has never made me. He has never implied.
His words
he
said
was gonna
otherwise.
leave me. So the headlines, in order to get likes and tags, I absolutely get it.
Kimmy, 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 Kimmy. In order to get likes and tags, sis, we don't need the likes and tags. Your husband said this, okay? He said these words verbatim. So it's not about anybody out here in the blogs getting likes and tags. We wouldn't have anything to like and tag if your husband didn't get his ignorant ass up there and answer them questions the way that he did.
But the words that he chose to use throughout that interview, I felt were a bad choice of words in regards to me because it didn't protect me.
No, it's
in
not.
the words that he chose to use to describe. Like, I think he said, bend over and take it. That's like ridiculous. Like, that's ridiculous. And I told him, I said, that was just.
It was the look, the way he looked at her when she said that. I can't with the excuses though. That's the part that's baffling to me. Anyway,
It was awful. The wording choice was awful.
You know,
I want to jump in and say something real quick. I was horrified too with some of the language. And I spoke about having a situation where it was the reverse. I had a man that had some issues. I want to ask both of you. Kimmy, I want to ask you first, do you feel the pressure? Like if I don't satisfy my man, even when I don't feel good, am I nervous? Do I feel a way about the future of my marriage? And Maurice, if you could take back what you said, would you rephrase it or do you stand on exactly what you said?
So for me, like I said, we filmed it and everything. For Kimmy, I never felt like he was going to leave me. That wasn't the case whatsoever.
You didn't feel that way.
Came up. We already had conversation about our sex life. We talked about our sex life before we got married. So this is
Kimmy. Shit changes when you get older. You know that. You don't even got to be dealing with no cancer. Sometimes you just don't be feeling like doing it. And no shade. Some people get older and they get hornier. Some people don't. But sis, what? What she about to say really just validates what I just said, that shit changes in life. Sometimes it just stuff just happens. Listen to this, y'all, because this really kind of ticked me off.
Like an honest statement. In Kimmy's world, I had made up in my head 7 days was the limit. Like, I would never make my husband go more than 7 days. I don't care if we're angry. I don't care what's going on. That was always Kimmy's rule in her head. And so in this case, we went about 2 weeks and I was like, ugh. So it was my choice because I know that that's fulfilling for both of us. It's fulfilling for both of us. Like at the end of the day, he's not the only one missing out. I'm missing out because I don't have the same climax. I don't have the same arousal. You know what I'm saying? So
You
I
just
would never have that
justified.
conversation.
You just justified. This is what I'm talking about. You just justified what everybody has been saying. You just justified it. Literally. Everybody has been saying the same exact thing. And here you are literally justifying it by stating that you don't be wanting to do it. Sounds so dumb.
Based on the fact that I thought he was going to leave. I know I love my husband and that is a big part of our world. I don't physically hurt. It doesn't hurt me to have sex. It doesn't do that whatsoever. It was just the arousal of the moment and the climax that is very different for me. So I'm just not getting the same fulfillment out of the sexual activity that he was.
We got it. So let's get Maurice in here. Maurice, do you think it was selfish
Sounds
for you
pretty forceful to me, right?
force your wife to suffer through it while she was fighting for her life? Your words.
Your words. Now, those are my words. And I'm going to own the words that I say. However, you have to take everything into full context.
No, we don't.
have
No, we
knowledge
don't.
of
Gaslight,
her
nigga.
suffering.
Y'all
I
love the
have
gaslight.
knowledge of her rolling over and giving it to me when she didn't want to, right? Or didn't feel the need to. At the end of the day, this is the thing. She surprised the hell out of me on television, talking about, you know what? I'm not getting it. I'm faking it. All that stuff. Like, listen.
Y'all, we not dumb and we not stupid. You know good and well if your spouse don't want it, or whoever you freaking on, if they do not want it, they are going to show signs of them not wanting it. Every time you get ready to have sex with her, you mean to tell me she just be ready? Just be ready. Girl, you just justified it by saying a while ago that you don't be in the mood. You went 14 whole days not being in the mood. How often has that happened? If you are consistently dealing with this illness, how often has that happened? Come on. Omar, I have said that time and time again. Maurice give me the type, like his energy, based off of what he give me a couple pumps, release that thing, and he done. That's what it give me. Let's keep going, y'all. This is foolery. I'm gonna put y'all comments on the screen.
It's on national TV. So I'm like, oh, really? So you're faking it. This whole time I'm thinking that you're doing it. And it puts everything into context when you watch the television show and then you actually see the interview.
Ain't nobody
Because
faking that
for me
hard.
to find out that she's faking it, and then for me to analyze a situation and say, it's admirable for her to do this because, number one, most people that do things for you let you know that they're doing it for you. They don't let you find out later on, oh, wow, you were actually hurting or you were going through something and you were sharing that and you were doing it for me. So, of course, I would change my words and give better context in any type of interview. However,
again, you gaslighting. You don't gotta give us no context. There's no context to give us. There's no context to give us. Stop. He always doing this. He always say, well, let's give context. We don't give a damn about the context. You said these things, bro. Who cares about the context of it? The bottom line is you were ignorant with all of your answers throughout that whole entire interview. So what do we need to take the like what? Oh, these people here.
I still play with it.
So you don't think it was a little cringy to even want to have sex with her while she was going through that? And I asked that because typically if somebody's not feeling well, we don't make them cook, we don't make them wash the dishes, we may not make them take the kids to school, and all of those things are oftentimes considered a wife's duty. You didn't think it would be all right for her to forego that one duty while she was going through this?
See, this is the thing. We weren't doing on the day she went feeling good. Unless I didn't know that either.
This Barney looking nigga just held his finger up to say, unless I didn't know that either. Nigga, use your critical thinking skills. Use context clues. It don't take a genius to figure it out. What are you talking about? And the fact that this lady is literally sitting next to him defending him is crazy to me. I mean, it's not like we ain't here to expect it, but it is crazy as hell.
Interesting.
So can you, I asked you earlier, would you rephrase anything that you said? Because it seemed your wife just revealed that it was your words, right? And how you said things, bend over and take it. If you, I've done this many times, I've said stuff and it's like, I wish I would have said it like this. Would you rephrase anything? Would you do over, or are you like, no, I meant it exactly?
Definitely. Anytime my wife feels like she's not protected by whatever I do, that's my job. That's why God gave her to me, is to make sure that I have a covering and protection over her at all times. And if she feels like my words are crass, then I'll change my words. I'm not one of those people that say, man, I said what I said. Now, mind you, that's a great quote and everything else that goes around social media. I said what I said. I don't even know where that came from. But I'm not one of those people.
I can't believe, first of all, y'all, I know this don't got really much to do with it, but I cannot believe fucking Nadiva said Candy said that first. That is not what that is. We already know what. It's the hate for me. It's the hate for the queen for me. Anyway, let's keep going. We know that is a Nene Leaks line.
She said it on one of the reasons.
But I'm not one of them. I said what I said. I said what I said. Hold on, let me say it better the next time.
So
the next time,
been through this, and we know Martell and Melody have gone through this. The fans have been voicing their opinion about Maurice's remarks, and many of them are saying, you know, Kimmy should leave the relationship. Obviously, you're not going nowhere. But has all this scatterbutt from the fans affected you guys' relationship in any way?
I actually really don't care what people say that don't love me. Like, they love me one day and they hate me the next. You know, I don't really care what Kimmy says. If Kimmy says it offends her, guess what? I'll be changing. If Monster says it offends him, Jalen, any.
We can't make this stuff up, y'all. He said he's not worried about the fans. One day they love him, the next day they hate him. But it only matters what Kimmy said. But if it matters what Kimmy said, why you ain't apologize for what you said or reword it?
Kids, guess what? I'll change. But
I think
There's
that's
a moment in time being on, you know, television that we have to take a lot of comments, whether we agree, don't agree. I usually take most of them with a grain of salt most of the time. However, I think, you know, some of our fans to me just go overboard, like really for real. But in general, I felt like a lot of them were warranted, that the communication, it was crass. I mean, it was crass and, you know, non-protecting, disrespectful. A lot of those comments were on point.
And I gotta say this as the woman here, and I'm sorry, Al, I know you haven't had a chance to say anything. I still haven't heard him rephrase it in a kinder way right here on the show. I've been trying to give you the opportunity because I feel like your wife is protecting you more than you're protecting her. I feel like she's protecting your rep, and I'm like, Kimmy, I should have said it like this. I'm sorry. And it's like, I feel so bad for her. Like, I can't imagine going through what she's going through, you saying that, and then me asking you twice if you would rephrase it, and you said, yeah, but you really haven't. It seems like it's more about you than her still, in my opinion. It's just my opinion, and you can tell me shut the fuck up if you want to. It's just my opinion, you know?
Let me.
No, I understand where you're coming from.
First time in the history of histories I have ever agreed with Clawfoot. Omar, she's supposed to be on some type of vacation, so I'm assuming since she on vacation, she she losing her voice. But this is the very first time I've ever agreed with her. Y'all know I don't care for her. But I totally agree with her. Let's keep listening.
And what I said is you got to get it in the context. I'm not going to rephrase. You said, "Well, I rephrase it." Yes, I would rephrase it. But at the end of the day, what is art? We're talking about this because I've already said something, right? There's no taking it back. There's no unringing that bell. That bell's rung. That's why we're here. At the end of in the future.
Nigga, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with saying I was wrong in the way that I said that? Let me go ahead, reword this, rephrase this, and move on. Why in the hell are you sitting up here saying that, oh yeah, what's done is done? If we thought about that in life with a whole lot of things, I mean, there's probably a whole bunch of people we would not be cool with, not be speaking to, not be doing anything like that. That is a stupid ass mentality to have. Oh, well, I said it now. Yeah, you said it and you said it publicly. So the same energy that you said it with needs to be the same energy that you apologize with. But he's not going to apologize because he intends on doing this again. Oh, yeah. He intends on doing it again. Let's be clear.
What I will do is I'll make sure that my wife feels protected. I don't feel any different about the situation. At the end of the day, my wife.
He just proved himself right now. He don't feel no different about the situation. That means he don't feel no different about what he said. He meant what he said. He meant what he said. You right. Maurice has never apologized for anything. You right. You right. But damn.
Thing that most people won't do. Simply, she put her personal feelings aside. I never wanted her to do anything that was uncomfortable. I wanted her to stop working. I wanted her to put everything.
What? What? You never wanted her to do anything that made her feel uncomfortable? Sir, there's probably a lot of things that she deals with that she may not even tell you that's uncomfortable. That's when you use your dodo ass brain, okay? And you use your context clues and you figure out things. It's just that simple. It's common sense strategies here. You ain't got to reach down way to get it. It's common sense strategy. And you need to use it. Stupid ass. Like,
to the side,
this
and
stuff
let's get
pisses
back.
me off.
So when she's doing things to find a sense of normalcy in life, guess what? I don't know, because I'm not inside of her, what makes her feel good, what doesn't make her feel good, when she's feeling good, when she's not. So at the end of the day,
Maurice,
you know what? I
Maurice,
know. Go ahead.
Maurice, I feel that. Maurice and Kimmy, let's switch gears a little bit. This season on Love and Marriage Huntsville, we are seeing you all open up about the struggles of co-parenting, which is very commendable, I must say. But let me ask you a question. What do you think is the biggest challenge that you
children should have?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't want to hear nothing they got to say about no co-parenting.
The question at hand. And so I'm not uncomfortable at all, but some.
You know, I don't want to belabor a point, but I just can't help but notice, Kimmy, you look very uncomfortable right now.
Me?
Yeah, are you?
No, see, I'm not uncomfortable. What's funny, I guess, to me is that listening to the questions, and sometimes I think that he doesn't always answer the question at hand. And so I'm not uncomfortable at all, but sometimes in my head, I'm like, that's kind of not what she said, or like, she kind of hit you the ball 2 times and you kind of.
Kimmy, you do it all the time though, sis. You do it all the time. Let's keep it up. You do it all the time. You do it all the time too. Okay. You deflect all the time. Okay, that's exactly what this man do, and gaslight you.
Let it go 2 times. So I'm comfortable, but in my head, I'm just trying not to interrupt him or guide his answer in another direction. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to listen to, his response.
I understand what you're saying, Kimmy, woman to woman. I think your husband loves you. It's obvious you love him. There's clearly a disconnect in the communication as a third party looking in.
Thank
And
you, Claudia.
I'm no expert because I'm not
Thank
married.
you,
You guys
girl.
are. But I've been in relationships that are similar to this. And my advice would be, Marcus, Maurice, you don't have to be inside of her to know how she thinks she's your wife. You see her every day. You know when she's sad. You know when something hurts her
That's
feelings.
my point
And
right
Kimmy,
there.
I think you really
Why
protect
do
him.
listen? If you've been married, you've gotten over that hump of knowing who this person is, so you know her patterns. Of course, the illness may be a new situation, and you may have to learn patterns. But nigga, it's common sense. It's common sense, right? It's common sense. And also, too, you got to remember. I gotta say this. You gotta remember how you treat people, because you never know what the hell may happen to you. You may get to a point, I ain't speaking nothing on nobody, but you may get to a point to where you need this woman to literally stop and drop everything that she's doing to take care of your dog ass. That's literally one thing you got to remember, and you need to think about that when you in your marriage, dude. Just like this happened to Kimmy, and you didn't think it would happen to Kimmy, the same shit can happen to you. Of course, not breast cancer. Well, and I do want to be very clear, breast cancer, there is a breast cancer that does live in men as well. We want to be clear about that. However, dude, come on now. They make my
because there's a
pressure
public
go
light
up.
on y'all, and I get it. Because you don't want the public coming for your man. You love him. But at the end of the day, you can't fully heal from anything when you're emotionally fucked up. And Maurice, your job is to make sure your wife feels good and, bend over and take it. This would be the perfect opportunity to
You can't heal when your emotions and all of that stuff is that she right about that. You cannot heal. Your body will not heal if you stressing. You got a whole bunch of emotions. You already dealing with the illness itself. You're dealing with taking those prescriptions. I mean, those medications. You're dealing with all of these different things on top of that. I can't.
Tracy, you don't have to. I've been pushing it. You don't have to. But it would have been nice to hear some kind words to rephrase that. Because if I heard a man say that about me, I'd be fucking horrified. Never met, and she has to already go through so much. And you said it. Your wife is willing to go. I've been with a fine ass men that are beautiful and everything is perfect in our relationship. Not perfect, but things are good in our relationship. But I'm turned off from something small. I couldn't imagine going through chemo and what that feels like. And then having the magnifying glass of a reality show talking shit. Just be mindful as a couple because it will tear you apart. Been there, done that. I'm not telling you this from someone that hasn't. And I really hope y'all get through this because there is love, obviously. But the communication it's like you guys are going like this, And I don't know if it sounds like talking at each other or not.
Maurice didn't like that.
Maurice
Let's be
and Kimmy,
clear.
We love y'all so much. And soulmates, y'all make sure that y'all catch Love and Marriage Huntsville on Saturdays.
All right, y'all. This is why I said not too long ago when we heard him do this, when we heard him sit down with Carlos King and do this original interview, I said one of the things that I want him to not say is that he comes from a traditional household with a mother and there's no way that y'all came from a traditional household. Stop it. You know damn well y'all didn't come from no traditional house. Then you got Carlos King. Yeah, I coming from a traditional household too. Girl, we didn't ask for that. Okay? We don't care about a traditional household because that's got to be a lie. Okay, because I don't see it. Yeah, Claudia was right. She listen, y'all know I don't care for Claudia whatsoever, but Claudia did clock it. She did clock it. She clocked it. Gotta watch them. I don't know. Again, y'all, it just it was very uncomfortable to see this. It was uncomfortable to see the Carlos King interview. It's just been uncomfortable seeing all of these things because I'm thinking in my mind, like, dude, you can't screw the light bulb up in your head to understand that this is just absolutely foul. You gotta get it together. Y'all, I like real talk. This here interview was some bullshit. Some bullshit. And Kimmy, sis, you sat there and made excuse after excuse. Shout out to Claudia for clocking it. Shout out to Claudia for clocking it. Like, girl, I can't. I can't. I can't. Um, okay, let me see what some of y'all comments are saying. Okay, I read that one. Claudia did clock it. Blaming this on miscommunication seems like a cop out to me. I can agree with that because it ain't just no miscommunication. I think that's the easiest thing that you can say, but it's some dumbassness going on here too. Where is Jalen? I do want to know how Jalen feel about it. I do. Hey, what's up, friend? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. What's up? What's up, friend? Shout out to my friend because y'all listen. Y'all know my hot topic episodes will be back this Friday. Y'all will be back this Friday. However, Jeremy and I's hot topic episode has the highest views. Okay, so y'all go check those episodes out if y'all have not watched them. Okay. Thank you so much, T Trisha. I appreciate it. Shout out to you. I appreciate that. What's up, Miss VM? What's going on? I'm this was trash. Jalen is probably disgusted with Maurice, which is probably why he is MIA, in my opinion. Could be. Could be. Caping for her man, child. And doing too much though. Like, you know, it's ridiculous. Where is he? Cause he got some sense. But then y'all, what do you say to your mom when it seemed like your mom just I mean, I don't know, how would you feel like real talk, just being honest, right? If we would, how would you feel? I wouldn't know how to feel, honestly, literally speaking. Like, what would I say to my mom that she probably hasn't heard other people say? And honestly speaking, it coming from Jalen, she still might not listen to it, you know? I don't know. I don't know. I just I can't. It's clearly giving my man, my man, my man. Honey, that's what it's giving. My man, my man. I'm over it though. Like y'all literally sit out there and protect these men, protect these men. But then you have issues with other men. Like I don't understand it. What's up, Alex? How are you? Kimmy always makes excuses for Maurice Luther King. Hell, Kimmy think Martell a good man. Now she did say that. She did say that. The Scott men offer so little to the women they partner with, but expect the absolute most in these women over extend themselves, just keep them happy. It's exhausting to witness. It is. It is. Um, Maurice and Kimmy's relationship is equivalent to the blind leading the blind. You ain't lying, okay? I think all of them Scott's marriages is equivalent to that. What's up, Q? Exactly, because she doesn't want to be alone. She doesn't. She doesn't. Jalen has been converted to the Scott man ways. I hope not. I hope not. But I am also thinking too, what can you say? What honestly, what can you say as what can you say to your mom that she hasn't already heard from other people? Not only that, but what can you say to your mom that's gonna change your mom's mindset at any given point about anything that you have to say when she got a gaslight nigga that lay next to her every night? And per his words, that he sit up and be hurting on when she don't want. I just I you better learn to be by yourself. Listen, I've learned, unfortunately, I don't think nobody want all this chocolate goodness, and so I've learned to be by myself. Yes, I said chocolate goodness because y'all, I am a I give Mr. Goodbar. Okay, it's giving Latasha and Rocky with the interviews. They need a good PR person at this point. I agree, or stop doing the interview. And to think that you would go on Fox Soul, now you know, it's a lot of us that don't care for Funky Dinevas, a lot of people that don't care for Alice, a lot of people that don't care for Clawfoot. But what I will say though is I was here for them. I was here for them. Jalen is probably minding his business, so he won't drag Maurice. Kimmy does not want to hear it. Yeah, that's how I'm thinking. I'm thinking like, what can he honestly say that would change Kimmy's mind in some sort? Like, we've already seen how she do. She make excuses for him. You do the same thing. Okay, so let me let me give y'all just a little quick backstory of why I call her Clawfoot. Well, this is not really like a backstory why I call her Clawfoot, but y'all know I have never seen it for Claudia at all. I just do not like Claudia, right? And one day I had told a couple of people, I said, y'all know I just do not like Claudia Jordan. And somebody that I follow on Twitter had posted this thing where Claudia was in on Watch What Happens Live, and she was back behind the bar. And he said, "Oh, it looks like Miss Claudia is making her way back to the housewives." And I said, "She can keep her and them clawy feet over there where she at, y'all." So she had said something back to me. And I added her because I don't like her. Okay, she said something back to me like, you gonna be taken off of the chef list for Dallas or something like that. Girl, why was I even on your list to begin with? Girl, I don't like you, so I wouldn't be coming to down into your events. Just because you Claudia Jordan, I would have been pulling up. Okay, this is not what we do. So then she ended up deleting the message and ended up blocking me, y'all. I don't care. I don't like you. I found that whole interaction to be funny. Now I was mad because she blocked me before I could really get on it. Before I could get her good, she had already blocked me because I sure was ready to go back and forth with Claudia. Yes. And y'all know why I call her Clawfoot, because of when she was on Housewives. And she went to go check on them bunions. What they call bunions, corns, bulls, whatever the hell it was. And she had them growing rocks on her toes. I don't know what it was, but honey. The only thing Maurice found offensive was Kimmy faking during sex. That's crazy to me too. That is crazy. Um, I never cared for Maurice since season one. I saw right through him. I didn't like how he treated her and had her crying at that couple retreat vacation they were on. Yeah, and they want us to believe that they come from a traditional household. Listen, just speak the facts. Just speak the facts. I don't really. There's no way you came from a traditional household at all. Okay, hold on. Some ninja, regardless of their color, can be totally disrespectful to their women. Same women put up with crapping, and they do put up with it. Cause we know Kimmy ain't going nowhere. Kimmy would. Okay, wait. Kimmy would if she was embarrassed if a side chick with proof came out. I think she would. She would because she doesn't want her image tainted any more than it is. Hmm. Hmm. Now that's interesting. If she get on that stage and get to acting like Tisha, well, where's the proof? Where's the proof? Where's the proof? Where's the proof? I need proof. I need proof. I need proof. I definitely need proof. I need to see the proof. If you don't got no proof, if you don't got the proof, I don't want to see it. It's puzzling to me that he is supposed to be an attorney. Mm. Make you wonder, huh? Make you wonder. I ain't saying nothing, but it sure make you wonder, don't it? 90% of women don't have orgasms during sex. Maurice shouldn't be surprised Kimmy was faking it. Mm. But here's my thing, y'all. Realistically, if you know your spouse is going through an illness, you gotta know that this ain't. I don't know, because we sit up here making excuses for not making excuses, but saying what we see wrong in the situation. But clearly, Kimmy is okay with it. The fans do too much. The fans been ranting and raving for you, fool. The fans been out here riding for you for what that man said to another man in an interview about you. You. Yes, they need to see the proof. If it's no proof, if it's no proof, shut up. If it's no proof, shut up. I can't speak for nobody being rude but mine, and that ain't what's happening this way. Okay. Um, okay, really quick. Let me shout out a few people really quick. Uh Shout out to Miss Valencia for the Cash App, and shout out to Miss Blue Devil Bay for the Cash App. I really appreciate it. I appreciate it. Let's bump by it real quick. Y'all know we spend 10 seconds to celebrate our Cash Apps and the love over here because y'all don't have to do it, but you do. And we appreciate it. Period. Let's bump real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, hey. Okay. Hey, Shalika, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, I'm with y'all though. I'm with you, Gloria. I didn't either. I had to call Carlos out on that one. Like, yo, whoa, and then for him to sit there, yeah, I come from a traditional household too. Man, stop. We didn't ask for that. We don't care. To be truthful, we don't care. What the hell we care about you coming from a traditional household for? Why? We do not care. And they didn't come from no traditional household. I don't give a shit what nobody say. They did not come from no traditional household. Ain't no way. Maybe Mighty Mouse can't put down like that in the bedroom. Well, he, and again, I think it's more like It's more like, y'all hear me? And then it's done. What's that? 3 hits? I mean, that's just what he be giving me too. Uh, uh oh wait. Am I? Hold on, y'all. Sorry. Oh, I was like, I am hearing Mim's theme song in the background. That's because he literally just started his live. I was like, why in the hell do I hear it sound like Mim's theme song? 3 pumps in the go back on one of the reunion. Kimmy was protecting Maurice about the after party, and Martell's mumbled out and said that she is just like a light-skinned teacher. Well, you could be right about that, but holy Martell ain't mumble that. I agree, Crystal. People don't really understand. And then this is the thing. Like, I'm not a woman, but I am a man that is still currently dealing with my fair share of medical stuff. So, like, yo, it is just so. And to be completely honest with you, this is the reason why I say you got to be careful, because you don't know what's going to happen to you. I never in my mind thought that I would be dealing with what I'm dealing with. And I could only imagine having a spouse, because y'all, I'm going to tell you something. I'm not a needy person. I really don't like to ask people for stuff, especially stuff that I feel like I can get done in my own house or whatever the case may be. So I try not to ask. And listen, just having a spouse in that, I can imagine how tough that is. So for you to sit up here and fix your mouth to say that you don't mind doing it with her while she dealing with an issue, that shit is crazy to me. I can't. What's up, Shirley? What's going on? Sex is the last thing on your mind. Absolutely. I'm okay. It's 116 people in here, and I don't mind, because if anybody use this, they just gonna use it. Child, I ain't had sex in over a year. Okay, if we're just gonna talk about it, and we're just gonna keep it all the way 100 and keep it a buck. You don't be feeling like doing stuff. Okay, that's the last thing on your mind. So that's just what that is. And I don't care if anybody can use that. It is what it is. I'm a real one. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I mean, and then like for me, one of the things that really irritates me the most is by saying, well, you should follow the what was I trying to say? The vows. Oh, you should follow the vows. Man, child. How are you functioning? Well, let me I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's hard. Hell is hard as hell. But what I will say is I'm okay with it, because my main focus is getting better and getting well. Sex can come at any point. When I get well, and if I feel like I want to hunch like a rabbit out in the field or something like that, then I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But right now, my main focus is trying to heal my body versus sitting up here trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? Um, so Just saying, like, you just don't be feeling like doing that shit. I definitely feel away. You not gonna you would never get to play with me like that at all. I don't know. Hey Gwen, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, it's priorities. You gotta know. You just gotta know, and you know what I'm saying. But it doesn't take. Even if you are with somebody and you're with a spouse. Okay, truthfully, when I first got diagnosed, I actually had somebody, right? And look, I was the one that broke it off with that person because of my illness. Because one thing I did not want them to do is feel like they were responsible for making sure that I was good, right? So it wasn't like we separated, just started disrespecting each other, or it was just I felt like I gotta let you go because I know that me personally, I'm going down a road that I've never been down before, and I don't want to take nobody down with me in a way that, and plus I don't want to get this far in the game and then you decide that you done with me. So no, I just rather nip it now. And if when I'm done, you decide to come back over here, you was welcome. You was welcome. Not no more, but you was. But just being real, right? If like going through that situation, I let that person go. And I get it, they're in a marriage, so it's different. But at the same token, Kimmy, you gotta stop making excuses for this man because he don't got no good common sense. And because they like to sit up and gaslight people. And then you just got some sexual beings out here. You know, some people they do have to have it every day. Okay. But I've learned to be able to live without having to do it every day. Okay. Um Sorry, y'all. Hold on. I wanted to at least speak to Mims up until I can get in there. Okay. I want these men to stop confusing toxic household with traditional household because it's clear they have messed up views on relationships. That's why I say, ain't no way y'all come from a traditional household and y'all tend to treat y'all wife the way y'all do. That ain't it. Come on now. That's why there needs to be more representation from people in healthy marriages, relationships, because that ain't everyone's experience. You see? Kimmy is starting to look less human and more robotic to me. Mm. Kimmy is a sad case. She jumped into a relationship with a man who was still legally married, waited 7 years to be wifed up, and now has to raise his son. That's it. That's it. And again, you know, that's why I say I'm always keep it real. You just be going through stuff in your life and you ain't even trying to focus on that. And I also think too that when stuff like that start happening, y'all, it's not foreign to go get some help. Meaning go get you some therapy. Go do something. Go do something. If you My thing is if you really in it to be in it, oh, we're going to therapy or there's going to be some type of ultimatum put up immediately. Like Claudia said, they are totally missing that communication piece. I'm not going to blame that whole situation and what he said on miscommunication, but they definitely do have a miscommunication issue. Or a communication, not a miscommunication issue, but a communication issue. That's what I'm saying. I wonder what the real deal was with him and his ex-wife. If she received the same treatment. He seems to have a lot of demands, but doesn't seem to want to meet those of his partner. I can agree with that. I can definitely agree with that. I can agree with that. And to be completely honest with y'all, I would love to hear from Kyle. I would. I would love to hear from Kyle because I need to know. Just go on and spill all the tea, child. Please. We need to know. Because these men, I don't know, y'all. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. And this is damage control. Now, y'all know that this is probably whenever they do get ready to film the reunion. I do know that they're breaking it up like they did last season. I don't know if the break is going to be that long, but they do plan on breaking it up, and they're filming the second half and filming confessional. So what I would assume is that this is going to come back up at the reunion again. But I'm not interested. I'm not interested in hearing Kimmy's response. I'm not. I'm over it. And I'm over Maurice. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. So what we got to talk about it for? I don't want to hear nothing about the I don't want to hear nothing about the co-parenting situation either. I don't. So I don't know what it is with Maurice and what he want from them women, but yo, it's almost like he wants a little friction in Kimmy and Kyo's relationship, and I can't stand that. I can't. Throwing big old boulder rocks trying to hide your hand. We see you for who you are, nigga. Instead of Kyle spending more time in Huntsville, she needs to take her son back to Michigan. Maurice is a bad influence on their son. I think you said that the other night too, didn't it? It's the Scotch traditional means pregnant and barefoot in the kitchen with a dust buster. Maurice made Kimmy quit her job to help with monster and domestic duties. She's a nurse who can't TLC at home. Shaking my head. It's sad. It really is. It's sad, and I don't know. It's like where you go from here. I mean, this was low. It was low. It was low to do what Maurice did, and to not accept or take any type of accountability whatsoever. Literally, you said, "Oh yeah, I would change the words," but give us what you would change it to. That's what Claudia was trying to get you to do. Tell your wife, you sitting right next to your wife, you having the opportunity right now in front of the world to clean this thing up. You went on a podcast and everybody saw what you said. It made the blogs. And honestly, this same snippet that they had on a Fox Soul made the blogs as well. And nigga, you cannot tell me to quit my job and you not gonna fully take care of me. And what I and when I say take care of me, I'm not even talking about finances, right? I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about take care of me, these vows that when we walk down this aisle, we said these vows together. Okay. We said this. This is what I'm saying. Honor this marriage. I don't know if people understand what it means to honor a marriage. But honor your marriage. That's how I know you didn't come from no traditional household. Because y'all don't know how to honor marriage. I'm just saying. I watched my grandparents and my great grandparents do it. I watched them do it for years. I got an uncle and aunt that is getting ready to celebrate 73 years married. Okay. So we most of us have seen that. We've seen we know what marriage is like. So I for you to sit up here and give us this as if we don't know what it. Come on, man. I can't. Yes, 73 years, honey. They will be married 73 73 years, still kicking it, looking just cute as ever. I love them. I love them. Not gonna get to make it to the anniversary party, but honestly, to be able to hear that is super dope, right? It's dope to hear people make. It's dope to hear people making it over 5 years at this particular point in our life. But to hear 73 years of built, like they have been through some things, and so it's just amazing to see that. And so I just feel like in this, if you really want your marriage, you're gonna fight for the right things. But we know them Scots not gonna do it. And like I said, I don't see her doing anything unless she got the poof. She ain't got no poof. That's it. Kimmy left her nursing career, lost her health insurance. That is why she waited so long to get her breast exam. Hold on. Fortunately, it wasn't too late. Yeah, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I like to hear that. Okay, wait, let me go back up here. Chef Donna, in 2003, I was diagnosed with MS, multiple sclerosis. I'm not gonna try to say it, but I know what you're talking about because I messed that word up. And with it comes a low sex drive. My husband left me in 2007. He said, "Why waste time staying?" I say, "His loss, my gain. I'm the gift." Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Cause see, that's what I like to hear right here. I like to hear stuff like that. Shout out to you. Cause you are the gift. And people gotta understand when it say, when the Bible says through sickness and in health, listen, that just lets you know that in this lifestyle that we live, anything is bound to happen to you. You can be the most healthy person, and y'all, you can go to the doctor tomorrow, and the doctor can tell you something that you never would have thought would have happened to you. So this is why I say y'all gotta start humbling yourself and understanding that life, it sees everybody at the front door. Life sees everybody. These illnesses and stuff don't got no bounds on who it won't attack. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch how you treat people, especially in those arenas. I mean, in those spaces of being ill or needed. Yeah, like you gotta watch it. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I was first diagnosed, I sat in the car for over 3 hours, just crying and weeping and asking God why. Just thinking in my mind, why me? You know what I'm saying? And I think everybody that goes through an illness, especially a severe illness, you're gonna always have those questions like, why me? That just goes to prove that you gotta walk this earth thanking God every day that you are in your right mind and that your health is not where it could be. And humble yourself when because you never know what may happen. You know, trust she definitely gonna start to resent him because of the lapse health insurance, her turning over and bearing it, and they got a nerve to have a mattress commercial. Child, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, you gotta stick that vow, especially when you're married. That vow says in sickness and in health. What that means is when I get sick, what you gonna do is you gonna help me get through this illness. We're gonna get through this thing together, and we're gonna come out on the other side of this marriage better than we was before this situation. That's the way that it should be, in my opinion, right? That's what that vow means. There's other people that think that vow means, oh, well, when you sick, I don't know what they think it means, but I'm telling you now, that means you stand with your spouse, you working that thing out, and you making sure that they good, and they're making sure that you good. Because if the roles were reversed, you won't want nobody to sit up and leave you at the worst times in your life. So that's just how I feel about it, y'all. I had to get my 2 cents because I mean it's just so much. Like, what's up, Dr. Holt? How you doing? Oh, hold on. Let me read Crystal's comment. Hold on. My husband was one who made me go get my breast checked because he felt lumps in my breast. See, and that's the beauty of being married to someone who cares about you enough to say, hey, look, I know this is your body, and I know that your body don't feel right, but I feel that your body not right. What we gonna do about it? Let's go get it checked. That's what a spouse supposed to do. And I'm gonna tell y'all something else with Maurice and Kimmy that I noticed. Last season, when they were sitting on the couch and Kimmy and Maurice was having that conversation, um, Kimmy and Maurice was having that conversation on the couch when she was trying to explain to him about her being like the what's the word I'm trying to use? I guess like the breadwinner, whatever, of the house or whatever, right? When she's trying to explain, not the breadwinner, but she's a housewife, so she got her hands in everything. But when I heard how he was reacting to her, and she's literally saying, okay, I'm not gonna feel like coming in and cooking. I'm not gonna feel like coming in for my treatments and feel like cleaning. I'm not gonna feel like doing that stuff. So you're gonna have to step up. He took that like, okay, I gotta step up. Okay. What does that really mean? It's wild to me, y'all. It is so wild to me. I just I don't understand. I don't understand, but I'm so not here for Kimmy and these excuses, but I'm definitely here for Clawfoot Jordan speaking up and letting Kimmy and Maurice know. Look, Kimmy, you don't gotta keep protecting him, and then Maurice over here, you're not protecting your wife at all. I just I don't know. I saw that interview. My grandparents were the epitome of those wedding vows, honey. They're both deceased now, but I remember my grandmother literally doing everything when my grandfather got sick. Yeah, I do too. Like, for my grandmother and grandfather, it was the same way. My grandfather got sick first. My grandfather got sick first, and my grandmother, um what she did was so that she could have easier access to him, was she moved him into their guest room. Of course, he had his hospital bed and stuff in there, but that lady had a recliner in there, and that lady spent, I mean, as much time taking care of her husband as she possibly could. And that's why I say our ancestors did this thing. You know what I'm saying? And I say ancestors, but the people of generations past, they did that thing. They took care of what should have, or what is supposed to be taken care of. And now it's not like that. Like, we go through one little simple thing in our marriage, baby, we ready to call it quits. Not them. They're gonna fight for it. So I'm just praying, because one thing that I don't want to happen to Kimmy, and this is just being real talk, right? I hate to see anybody relapse. I hate to see anybody going back to a place of where she may have been in the beginning, right? And that's just with her health. I don't want to see that happen, right? And so I get it. She's still stuck in this. She's still giving excuses. She's still making excuses. But I pray that it at least keeps the stress level down. That if that it won't cause no relapse and stuff like that. I gotta pray that type of prayer only because I know what that's like. And I don't know what to say to Kimmy. I don't. I don't. The excuses was just it was just crazy to me. Crazy, crazy, crazy. The dudes are mean to their wives. These dudes are mean to their wives. Marceau giving another woman his wife's desk. They love to oppress women. Child, it's crazy. People don't know what they have until it's too late. That's it. Like I said on another video, I need to see and speak to who raised the Scott fools. I agree. And see, this is the reason you can't let people shame you into not doing the right thing. I don't care what everybody else doing. I'm gonna do right. Right. I agree. I agree. Listen, y'all. I know Love and Marriage Huntsville is on currently right now. I know you all probably will be heading over to watch it. So I'm not gonna keep you too long. I'm gonna get on here and enjoy Mims live, okay? And I was going to cook, but since I done waited so late, honey, I'm gonna say that for tomorrow. Say that meal for tomorrow. I'm just gonna make me. Yeah, if y'all know, I love me some red beans and rice, so I'm gonna make me some red beans, red bangs and rice, red bangs and rice, red bangs and rice, red bangs and rice. Uh, red beans and rice and some cornbread, y'all. Mm-hmm. Well, yes, I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I got some smoked turkey necks. Yes, y'all, I'm country. Got me some smoked turkey necks. I'm gonna put off up in there with some andouille and what is it called? Andouille. I'm just as bad with words and names as Jay is. Jay calling that lady Yolanda last night took me out, y'all. I said, I don't think he keep realizing that he said Yolanda, and that's not that lady name. So we definitely had a good time, but and here she is talking to Monster's mom, shaking my head, wanting her to do what her hubby won't do. That now shade all day, that right there, that I can't seem to understand that whole concept. Now see how you done change your mind up again. Yeah, I don't have time, and unfortunately, y'all, our air is doing crazy things, and so also too, and I'm making cornbread, so I prefer not to open that oven, and I'll just get started on it in the morning before it gets too hot. They supposed to come fix it next week, and it's hot as hell, y'all. It is. I would thank you for reminding me. I was just getting ready to thank you for your cash app. Miss Priscilla, thank you so very much. I appreciate the cash app. Blue eyed, I mean, where I get blue eyed? Blue Devil Bay. Thank you so much for the cash app. Miss Valencia, thank you for the cash app. And Miss Cynthia, thank you for the cash app. I greatly appreciate the love. But yeah, listen, y'all don't have to, but y'all do. Y'all show love. And so, with that being said, we're gonna bump real quick about these cash apps. Let's go. Okay. No, thank y'all so much. Again, y'all, shout out to y'all for yesterday. There was 100. There were 1,400 people up plus up in the chat yesterday. Everybody wanted to hear what Jay had to say. So shout out to Jay for coming over. We love conversations. We love making sure people are comfortable. We had a really great time. We had a great time. It did get a little messy, but we had a wonderful time. Okay, we had a wonderful time. So shout out to you all for running up the views on that video. Okay, and shout out to y'all for 7K subscribers. Hey, we about to be at 7,200 in a minute. Okay. No. Shade all day. I appreciate it. I appreciate the 1.3K. But no. There was 1,400 people up in here yesterday, if not more. I think at one point it was very, very close to 1,500 people. Very close. Shout out to y'all though. We had a good conversation yesterday. It was fun. I enjoyed it. And y'all know that whenever I do a sit down with somebody, I just like to talk to them. Okay. Tomorrow we're gonna be talking about Stevie J. We're gonna talk about some other stuff as well for sure. Hey G baby, what's going on? Thank you. I appreciate that. We got a mix of content over here. That's what makes this a good thing. Like I don't just talk about one thing. We talk about different things. I also need to I got a couple of videos in regards to like some advocating that I need to do for sure. In regards to this. So we're gonna make it do what it do. We're gonna make it do what it do. And we growing. One thing I do want you guys to also do is make sure you get onto Patreon. Okay, make sure you get to Patreon and go ahead and enjoy it. I'm gonna go ahead and extend the 375 up until tomorrow. So make sure you get it now while you can. Okay. All right, y'all. Listen, I appreciate y'all for the love and the support. Y'all have a great rest of your evening, and I'll talk to y'all later. All right. Peace.